Hello viewers, welcome to Snack Your Brain. I am Balaji Sagadevan. Today we are going to see about a country's sovereignty. With recent tweets from international celebrities, there is a big discussion going on between the country's sovereignty is challenged by a foreign person. So, let's see in this video what is a country's sovereignty and how it may be getting affected. Let's get started. In this video, we are going to see about the definition of a country's sovereignty, and I'll give you some examples of how this country's sovereignty was impacted in the past. First of all, what is a country? The definition of a country is relatively new. In 1933, at Montevideo Convention, they formed four rules by which they can define a country. Later, this was adopted by United Nations in 1945. So the four rules are: a country should have a definite land mass. It should have a proper land from a point A to point B. Okay, it should define it that way. Second one is it should have a permanently settled people within that land mass. Third one is there should be some form of government that should govern or rule that mass of land between point A and point B and the people who are settled within that land mass. So these three are the basic rule for a country. The fourth rule is very, very important. This is where the country's sovereignty is coming into play. Sovereignty means the respect or rule of a country's government over its landmass and people, which should be recognized by another country. So, the fourth rule according to this convention is ability of a country to form or forge a relationship with another country. So, if a country A wants to form a relationship with country B should recognize country A on its first three rules, which is having a definite landmass, having a definite people, and a form of government to rule the landmass and the people. So, a country B should recognize country A on the first three rules. That is the fourth rule. Okay. On that basis only a country can form a relationship with another country. This is called recognizing a country with its unique or sovereign. That's where the English word sovereign comes. The sole authority. Okay. You can mean it as sole authority of a country over its land and people. That's how another country which is looking for a friendship with a country should recognize it. So let me give you an example. Recently, if you see, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain recognized Israel as a country, which means UAE and Bahrain are recognizing that Israel is a country of such and such landmass, and it is recognizing that there are permanent settled people there, and there is a government in that Israel which can rule over that landmass and rule over that people, which means they are recognizing it and they are not going to attack them or they are not going to challenge them. That's the rule of it. If you take another example there, Saudi Arabia is not recognizing Israel, which means they don't recognize that landmass, they don't recognize the people inside that, they don't recognize the government. So they are prone to more kind of attacks or more kind of confrontations, and those things can happen. So that is how a sovereignty of a country will be there or will be attacked. So I'm just giving you this as an example. So if you take in the history in 1990, during the first Gulf War, when Iraq invaded and occupied Kuwait, that was Iraq invading and occupying the sovereignty of Kuwait. So they crossed. So Iraq was a country, Kuwait was a country, both recognized each other before that, and suddenly Iraq decided to break that recognition and come over into Kuwait and occupy them. So that is like disturbing or attacking the sovereign country. That is by force. That is not good. If you see the another example, little bit complicated kind of an example, China and Taiwan. Okay, so China is, the People Republic of China is saying they are real China, a small island of China, Taiwan is saying they are real China. They don't recognize each other. Some countries recognize Taiwan as a original China. Some countries recognize China, People Republic of China, as a mainland China as a original China. And this China and Taiwan island don't talk to each other or don't recognize each other from a diplomatic perspective. So that's a confrontation. If you want another example, little bit different in a nicer way, you can take European Union as an example, where all the European countries come together and form an union called European Union, okay, which has a lot of countries in it, like France, Germany, Italy, those kind of things there in it, Spain, etc. And they relinquish some of their sovereign rights to form this union. Sometimes the rules made by European Union Parliament will supersede the rules formed by that individual country. So in that way, they are wantedly relinquishing, with full knowledge, they are relinquishing some of their sovereignty to establish a bigger rule for the bigger union. So that is one kind of sovereignty. Okay. So sovereignty is a word that should be used only when it is with respect to a country to a country. A country can affect sovereignty of another country. A country can respect sovereignty of another country. A country can give sovereignty respect to another country. So let's not use this word sovereignty as a free flow in all aspects. Okay. If you like this video, please press like button and share it with your friends and subscribe to Snack Your Brain. And I have given only few examples of this sovereignty thing. If you know any other country's relationship with respect to sovereignty, please do comment below. Thank you and have a nice day.